Wosh lapho wona bafethu lapho sibhekike lona sibhekana inkap zonke siphelele lana and radio DR.
Yeah. But also the same thing applies on every level. It's like the same reason why Thabo Mbeki got kicked the hell out. And it's like it's the reason is
because he was looting the state. He was looting the state.
No, but you know what I'm saying though. Or it's like Jacob Zuma's looting the state and he's doing the most.
I was gonna go.
But
to
he's
that.
singing the whole way there. He's connecting with the people.
I was gonna get to that and say that you can't. That's why it can't be. But if the disconnect between if they both got impeached basically, then the disconnect can't be primarily with the words or how intelligent they sound.
Yes, but here's the thing, right?
Those two.
Yeah, but okay, here's what I'm saying there. Is the fact that using big words will disconnect you from primary schoolers. Nah. And dominant, not because they're complete idiots or whatever, but it's because you're using words that they've never connected with. Nah. So now there's a certain level of or a certain type of education which is necessary for you to be able to understand and thrive within this mess that capitalism is, that also disconnects you from those very same people that you're supposed to be connecting into and getting the plug in so that they can be able to move forward. Sure. So it's like all the well-educated black people have a hard time fully connecting with their roots that they're supposed to be.
But that's my thing. Why are they having such a hard time? Because I feel like your collective about education is supposed to unlock. It's just sucking in knowledge and understanding more about everything else that is in life. It doesn't mean necessarily that you shouldn't be able to explain it to somebody that has not gotten that knowledge. It's supposed to be exactly what you got it for. You got it so you can further give it to other people. So, and a lot of the times when people get educated, they stick in the education discipline.
Yeah.
They either want to go do honors and they want to do masters and
want to stay at school.
But they haven't practically applied how they're going to give this knowledge to other people and how they will apply it just in their everyday lives. Just in practice.
Black House Talk.
Welcome to Black House Talk.
Yeah,
rocking up mid conversation.
we had to press record before we lost any of that. Welcome to Black House Talk. Deeply rooted DBN Radio DR.
Today we have a returning guest.
We have a returning guest. Yes, our first returning guest actually.
Returning guest, yes.
All the way from the episode in Cape Town, we have DJ Mr. Wobbly.
He's on the return, Baba.
And we have Lobunto Ate Kuluma no Prof La Teabag.
Yeah, we have Teabag. Teabag is like a intellectual producer / No, can I give him my perspective of you? Goddamn, nigga, chill. He's like basically what I imagine is like that underground legend where people will be able to finally know who he is after a lot of his work echoes through a lot of talent that's been pushed ahead. No, but it's true. It's like you're gonna have a lot of artists will be pushed forward, and then only afterwards, when people are like doing the backstory, after some time, they'll be like, Lentanga keeps coming up everywhere.
He's gonna have like a glorious achievement.
Yeah,
I'll be directing your achievement concert, homie.
My first award will be a lifetime achiever.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? This is Teabag.
Yo, what it do though?
What it do?
Actually dripped up, ain't giving about nothing.
Yeah, guys. What the fuck are you guys doing in Durban besides talking shit on Twitter and Wobbly drinking Jägermeister?
So what do you mean? What do you mean, dog? Like, we're moving.
You're moving?
We're moving.
Yeah, you're about to drop a song now?
Yeah, man. Shaping the culture as usual.
What do you mean shaping the culture? Well, how do you shape a culture?
Huh?
How do you shape a culture? Yeah, speak properly. I go in the club in. Yeah.
Anyway. Dropping a song on Friday. My excuse.
So to everybody listening, the song's already dropped by the time you hear this podcast.
I'll put a link on the website. You can check it out.
There,
yeah, you'll be there. Because we're cool. I got you, homie.
I should pop up as he's saying it when he says it on the podcast, but I don't want to tell you how to do your job.
Oh, wow. People, it's a podcast. It's audio, Teabag. I always told you audio is too simple.
Put it up there.
Yeah, there'll be the photo. It's going to be a gallery.
We'll figure it out.
Teabag.
Annotations.
Teabag, what are you?
No, we further disconnecting from the average black man. Use the annotations on YouTube.
Careful.
Okay, I got to
You know my
forget
annotations. You know my annotations.
Like it's like a comment, and then when you say something like on a YouTube video, and then when they say link in the description, and then it pops up and says click whatever, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
It's like, I get what you're saying. Cool.
If you're speaking to somebody, back to what we were talking about, if you're speaking to somebody and you know that they don't know what annotation means, YouTube pop up link.
Oh, ngayibona liyashayisa.
Yeah. I never click on them only because I'm like, I'm interested in this video though. And it's like, sure, I'm interested in that one, but if I click on it, this stops.
But don't you want to see like the 35 most like botched up like plastic surgery?
No, now you're giving away what you're watching on YouTube.
No, I click on random things.
So you like go into the black hole.
I click on
and
random
like, how did I end up here?
Fuck man, this is an ad, and then I'm like, but actually I'd like to see what the fuck this is.
I didn't even know when's the last time I saw an ad.
Yeah, you must come to premium boys worldwide. YouTube premium. Shut up, bro. I know Wobbly watches music videos on YouTube.
That's all I do.
Oh, Wobbly does not only just watch music videos. I can go. Wobbly watches the weirdest shit.
Wobbly who likes the worst shows.
Okay, no.
The weirdest.
No, let's give him a chance to defend himself.
There's something that he made me watch. I think I was
Like
like
what?
3 episodes.
Like
in.
I'm watching fucking PAQ. It's a fashion thing, bro. It's crazy.
What the fuck?
What
Don't look at me like that. I don't.
What do you mean PAQ, bro?
What
it's
is
under thing? It's Kyra, the Kyra network.
What
it's
is?
like about fashion, bro.
Oh, he's
That's
speaking like
all
everybody
about
knows this.
drip.
I know that's the funny
Like,
part. isn't it?
I'm starting to feel like you live in your own bubble. But
It's about drip, bro. It's like all different styles. It's crazy. I learned that shit. So I can swallow my wardrobe.
we're trying to create a unique image in a sense.
Yeah. So I'm getting no Teabag so now because I'm like halfway through, like, I'm like his.
I'm into
like his what?
Nyana,
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I really. But if you want to communicate with people, or if you want to connect with the people now, you have to be some sort of fashion conscious somehow. Even if it's anti-fashion conscious, because like I see everything with this whole street thing. Streetwear and street style is just anti-fashion. It's an anti-fashion
but-
fashion.
It's
an anti-conformist
I see
conformity.
exactly what you're saying though.
Yeah, I
It's
get
like,
what you say. The
I
thing
go
that-
against it like this, like everybody else.
It's how we went from baggy
But here's the
jeans
thing.
to skinny jeans.
Yes, but the thing is that for me, I'm like, that's always been the status quo though.
But before the skinny jeans thing, were the guys that we were going to school with, like the hardcore rockers, they were wearing their sisters' jeans, their little
Yeah,
sisters'
but that's where
jeans.
skinny jeans came from,
Yeah,
baby.
well,
now you
the
see,
people wearing their shit now would not be wearing their little sisters' jeans for the sake of that drip.
I don't
That's
know,
what I'm
guys.
saying.
Wait,
It becomes the same as everybody else, and then people.
But it was for skating.
and then it has to be an anti-era. Once
Yeah.
once it becomes
like
normal.
Jaden Smith. Now if we were talking shy skate la. Ang na coast.
Yeah, what's shy, no young daddy.
So when you buying your skirt, bro? No, I'm gonna buy a skirt and I'm gonna rock it.
I
at
ain't gonna
festival.
do
They're
that
going to
one.
call it a kilt.
Dude is gonna. I've seen this kick-ass skirts, bro. They look really dope.
No. This goes
Yeah.
with the feminization of man.
Nah, you
Of-
see,
of
now you're bringing that KZN mentality into this. Fashion.
That's the
understand?
feminization. That's the feminization, dog.
At the end of each
So what do you
civilization.
call that? With the same, the basically the same effect when it happens to women. Then
What do you mean?
When the woman
like,
gets
that
put,
means you should believe that women shouldn't wear pants. Then according to the logic that you're using right now, right?
No.
Like
They
you
are
should-
the same way they are unisex names. They are
Yeah,
unisex
no.
items of clothing.
Yeah, but pants.
And in
have
the
only
same way that they are
within
named culturally,
your lifetime.
they are masculine names and feminine names culturally.
Yeah,
In the
but
same way
what I'm
there's
saying
that,
is
there's
that-
attire. In the same way that you would not find a female in Ipeshu.
If you go back 50 years,
You will not find me in a skirt.
okay, nah. Do you get that? In the same way, yes, you would not find a female in Ipesh. You know what Ipesh is coming.
In the same way he jumps to that when he speaks of that, it's just a natural cultural thing.
Hold on,
And we
let's
need to
see,
stop
explain.
adhering to other people's cultural and,
This is-
and-
my
and
man.
conformities just because we know their language.
not everybody from Durban, please shoot.
Oh, Ipesh. Oh, yeah, he's not from Durban. Umchazabe to Ipesh, but you communication.
Yabo?
The people are so
so
gonna
it connects
judge
with
me.
you.
Like,
So
what's
it
wrong
connects
with
with you. Yabo, when you go to Imklimbi and you see the guy with his shield and the thing that he's swinging around.
Oh, yeah.
You see the thing that he's wearing? The thing that he's wearing with the things that hang out like
What, the skirt?
Bitch.
The African skirt.
Bitch.
The
African skirt. That's the only skirt I'm wearing.
I cool. We should design one just for a festival.
That would be dope.
Muzi did that at Rocking the Daisies.
Yeah, Muzi does do that. Yeah, he does
No,
that freaking
guys, I've got so much admiration for
We
Muzi.
just Java and Pila ngayo.
Yeah, but what
No
if you-
jab, no jab.
Shaka ishaya.
Khuluma phezu kwi-microphone baba.
Oh yeah, ishaya. Good manje umina kuphela ibambe ngezandla le mic.
Ah,
Iyabona
Fitz,
then.
do you want to swap, Doug?
It's like I'm not here.
Do you want to swap, Doug?
It's like I'm not here.
Do you
I'm
want to swap,
jealous.
Doug?
But it's fine. It's all great. It's all gravy.
Funny grip, you don't have a funny grip.
No, I respect Muzi because of the fact that he's not mainstream famous, and he's doing the most.
What famous is he?
He's still that. You guys only know him because you guys are musicians. You guys are artists. You guys are within the industry. When you go ask the
Pagati, prof. He's
Yeah, but-
within.
I hear you, but the thing is that you guys know him because you're in the music industry. The average person doesn't know him.
I buy Amazon with it right
They
now, bro.
don't. Like, I literally went, do you know Muzi? Do you know Muzi? Do you know Muzi? Like, I didn't get a single yes except from artists. Like, nobody knows him as, like...
He's not a
only-
household name
Here's the
yet.
thing, yeah. People...
Yeah, he's not a household name yet.
Yeah, he's not a household name. People who listen, who pay for Spotify and...
But
Tidal and
is
so
he
on.
still up and coming?
Huh? No, he's not.
That's
Here,
the
that's the thing.
question.
It's complicated because of the fact that it's like... you know Vince Staples, no?
Yeah.
Is he
But
up and
no,
coming?
no,
but
Vince Staples. Oh, underground Vince Staples.
yeah, but
Oi,
he's
underground.
mainstream underground then.
No. Oi, underground.
Akekho mainstream,
Akekho
ngoba
mainstream. Akazame ukuba mainstream.
But he's bigger than he's.
Yeah, he's known. But he's an underground artist. Like, Metal Technique, known by a lot of underground people, but everybody knows with Lumchita, we will never see him on MTV base.
Okay, cool. But like literally,
Underground.
okay, in that sense, then from my perspective, and I'll use the words my perspective, Muzi is an underground artist who we know will go mainstream eventually in South Africa.
Okay.
Like,
The average person doesn't know what's your dude that almost music is Muramansa. What's that?
Muramusa.
Muramusa.
Yeah.
Yeah. The average person won't know that dude,
Yeah.
but I got underground Lamchita. So I don't know what to
No,
call
but
that.
you when you say
sphere of-
so, I think now you're using when you say the word underground, you're speaking about a certain type of sound
yeah.
versus
I'm talking
the
about
place that they're in.
yeah, taste
'Cause
of
like,
music versus
yeah, okay, cool. So I want to separate the two. For me, the things that indie, for example, nah, indie just means
indie. I think indie
independent.
Indie
It just
perfect.
means there's no
Indie.
room. Yeah,
Yeah, indie.
cool. So I'm not necessarily attaching to the underground as you know with I'm all about consciousness. No. It's just underground in the sense that a lot of people within the industry know this
bubbling
person.
is indie. But,
But
it's a
in terms of people who are normal consumers, they don't know this person.
they're just waiting for the connection. It's a point of ability.
And
like-
you know, like you guys know that it's coming. Like
That's the
but
thing.
the
with
thing
him,
is that you guys already
sometimes
feel.
Beyonce, I want a
but
video, I give it on YouTube to
Yeah.
like say.
But what I'm saying is
and
that
then he's known by the masses.
you guys feel
He's
like it's
ready for
already
that.
here because you know the wave that's already coming. So
Yeah.
the wave that's coming hasn't hit the people yet.
But we've also been to a thing. Wobbly and I went to his launch, Muzi, and there was a room full of people
Yes,
we don't know.
people who have Spotify.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Yeah.
free Nando's.
Like
Don't forget
people
the
who
free Nando's.
And the
consume
free Nando's.
music. Like I follow
the
artists that have
Jaeger.
like 3,000
But there's a market
followers.
for those people. Those people need to
I agree,
Yeah.
but he's not in your face yet.
Yeah.
But we know that it's
But
coming.
he's got a Coldplay remix.
Yes, but nobody knows
But
it.
like you can't just
Nah,
get a Coldplay remix.
everybody
No.
knows
If
it.
Coldplay knows
Southern
Coldplay,
Africans, please,
If
let's
Coldplay
not
knows
go
you,
internationally.
if Coldplay
tweeted
knows
it.
you, bro, what are we gonna do?
Dude,
what
I
must
can
we
call
say?
my brother right now who's obsessed with Coldplay.
Yes.
Obsessed. And I'm like, for me, I'm like, there's a lot of, I'm like, dog, I don't vibe with this, bro. It's just way too slow. It feels like church. It feels like, but
That's cool, but that's his.
But-
That's his.
Ooh, and the
that's
new
his
album is
taste.
Church.
yeah, the new album basically is church.
Coldplay
But
too?
yeah,
Coldplay
Coldplay is gone, bro. Kanye took everybody.
Kind of get gospel. I think about 3 gospel songs on that album. Got that tracing.
Siyaqilazwa-ke manje.
Cool of it.
So when you drop in your gospel album,
Wobbly. When is the last time you went to church, Wobbly?
Bro.
probably ease that.
What? No, not even. You should not have
How many
already-
years?
It's years, bro. Years.
Wobbly's Tamil.
He can't even, he's trying to do the maths. He's like staring out into the distance. Like it's that far.
You
I was
converted
in
to
Joburg for how
Tamil.
many years?
You what?
Converted to
I was in
Tamil.
Joburg for how many years?
Like a year and a half, I think.
That's 2 years.
That's a year and a half.
And then
He got confirmation of the
no
2 years.
way.
We'll see.
Kisa?
Wenze njalo lapho ngeback lapho. Yeah, in Zanjan. Sure. Hey, so
Oh, well.
Wow,
So-
what a misogynist, what a patriarchal misogynist.
I think something,
Oh, it's an untomazanilla.
I like
teabag,
them to take free
teabag,
will.
teabag,
Like this is like,
teabag,
I want them to do what they want.
teabag.
If they feel like they want to listen at that time, it's okay. If they don't, it's okay too.
Straight answer, teabag.
Yeah, Wobbly, sorry, you're saying.
Probably 5+ years.
That's not bad. It's not a decade.
this
5
is
years,
so
that's
funny.
half a decade.
It's not a
It
decade
is.
though.
But
It's off
Mama,
a
At one
decade.
stage
if you don't
in his life,
count, if
he
you don't
went every
count,
day, every Sunday. At one
No,
stage
but
in his life, he went there every Sunday.
if you don't count the times where you go to funerals, you still go to church, you still go to
no, that's
like.
just the building. It's not the institution.
Oh wow!
And nowadays it's just a Christian center.
Ha ha ha.
Anyway, moving on. Do you consider your music indie, guys?
No,
Mainstream. You make mainstream music.
we make a lot of music. Some of it's indie, some of it's mainstream.
Okay,
Shama
cool.
hits kuphela kodwa.
So
You know that this is
Yeah.
dropping hits,
If it's indie, it's gonna be an indie smash.
but it's gonna be a
So
smash.
yeah, basically the goal with the music is mainstream.
Commercial,
Not mainstream.
not mainstream, not commercial music.
I feel
that
like
can be
language is semantics.
music
man.
that can be consumed. Music that will be consumed. That can be packaged as a commodity of some sort.
Okay, cool.
Well, no matter what it is, because at some stage, like right now in Jabakona, the whole Amifaru, Amanda Black, Zandi Kumalo, that vibe
Guys,
of people.
who's this girl?
Who's
Like
Dante Kumalo,
you
man?
guys always like I'm always hearing.
Amifaku.
Oh,
Whenever
you
someone
got-
says Amifaku,
Amifaku.
and Amifaku's
You
got a
missed the
song.
wave.
You don't know
No,
Amifaku?
Amifaku's got a song
bro.
produced by Ulast on her album,
And that's great.
and I think she's got one of the
Who is
most
she?
on the album.
Also gravy, my G. But for me, you know me, dog. If
Intingawe,
it doesn't come my way, I don't have.
you know
Ungazizwa
Intingawe.
ni
Well, yes,
Intingawe.
Intingawe.
Yeah.
Well, yes,
He's about to
Intingawe.
tell you a
Yeah,
problem, bro.
it can have me.
Intingawe.
You guys are playing games. You think I know that shit? Bruh,
DJ Wobbly doesn't know Amifaku.
bro, Teabag, I was stage managing.
Yeah.
Nah.
At the beach fest, eh?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
stage managing, dog. And then, man, boys, cars, I'm like, yo, I'm against time here. Because some brew, Mr. Bandrini decided to take his own sweet time on
Long
stage.
time.
Shut up, Ziggs.
Oh, so he was like, screw the 40 minutes you gave me.
Screw
I'm
the
going
time.
overtime.
Dog, every artist has
Screw
like
the
15,
process.
bro.
15.
15.
What gig is
It
this?
took Beach Fest.
Yo, what? Yo.
It took,
yo.
it
But
took
Iggy, bring your hits.
15 minutes for him
I
to
know,
just set
bro.
up.
No.
Montage.
Me, I've already got a problem with 40-minute sets from
Damn.
big bands. So I'm like, now
It's
15
such a
minutes.
concert. It's not a one-man show. Touch 15 minutes.
For no shy melody, we
Yeah.
festival.
15 minutes to check your go vibe. That's it.
This is the thing with you commercial artists, man.
Yeah.
Nah,
Nah,
out here doing 3-minute songs, so you can only do 15 minutes.
Nah, ninja. I got fanele.
Yeah, dog. Like,
Go back
if
to
the
9 minutes.
system says,
Sure.
yo, 15 minutes, that's all we get.
Yeah.
You know, like there's bands like The Brother Moves On, where it's like 15 minutes is like literally one song.
Then get to stages where your demand is that 50 minutes to an hour. Lana, siyikakasi, una 15 minutes. Mungathandi buyisa imali yethu. Siqhubeke.
Phume kwena.
But
No
I've got
argument,
this-
no
I've
argument.
got this set that I want to show the people, dog.
Fine.
Ah.
Yes, cool. This will be a snippet of that.
You can catch my one-man show. So how do you guys feel about these shows popping up? It's funny. I like the fact that Ostjava, Casper, aka now they've all got a series of their own shows. I think it's like 15 years, 20 years, 30 years late, but now we're finally touring. How do you guys feel about that?
I think it's dope.
And like, how does it work in?
It's cool, but are they making money, like serious money? Like,
Not right now. No.
But it has to start for the big brands to want to
Yeah.
jump in, doesn't it?
But historically, whenever to touring chows dough. Like historically, there was a documentary I was watching about which singer is it, bruh? One of these old soul singers, bro. How she wanted to keep the show her concert like
What intimate?
pure. I know, like, and the bands that you wanted just cost so much.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And then she got sick. Oh, man. Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Tony Braxton. Is it? Yes, Tony Braxton. Yes, Tony Braxton. It's about Tony Braxton.
Sure.
She got the same thing that took Jay Dilla, lupus. She got lupus, and she'd get sick. She got sick during a show, and everybody sued, and she had to pay everybody, and she was in debt. She went bankrupt almost twice in her career because she was so true to the band and the touring experience.
Yeah.
And that thing is expensive. You're carrying people. You're carrying like 15 people
Yeah.
per act,
That's wild.
bro. And when you think about like
Salaries. These
oh,
people
Tony
are
Braxton,
salaries.
dog, you like as South Africans, Tony Braxton to us is a goddess, bro.
Say Lord.
I can't picture Tony Braxton being bankrupt,
Yeah.
Facts.
bro.
Nah, she must just do a tour in Africa. She'll be fine, bro. She'll make all the money back.
I think that's why they do this now.
Yeah. People coming down.
Taxman on their ass.
That's rough.
I heard a Gucci song. He says that he's feeling happy because he paid his taxes.
Everyone's complaining about taxes.
That's all serious taxes.
So
Shout out to
touring
Gucci
is
Mane.
not profitable.
Gucci Mane over Tupac.
Touring is not profitable.
Touring is not profitable. Touring is, unless there's merchandising involved, then you can make back money. But it's always about making back money with touring. Even with events.
So
in
what,
general.
like getting sponsors on board,
Yeah. It's
Coca-Cola
about the
branding on the
Getting
front of
the
the
bar.
stage.
Yeah.
Like at Justin Bieber, 90 million in hot dog and alcohol sales
Yeah.
were stolen.
It's, yeah.
90 million.
90
It's
million
third
worth
party
of
thing.
food.
The music,
Yeah.
music is no longer music is no longer
Yeah, like you
it's not a
basically
product.
what
It's not a
music
sellable-
is
it's
just
not a
pulling the
sellable
people, and then everything else is where the profit comes from.
But that's just like TV. Like, okay, fine.
Yeah,
Spend
but
200 million on the show, but we're going to get it back with advertising.
Yeah, this is
Music
true.
is the phone, bruh, and then the money is in the power banks, in the cables, and the connectors, and the adapters, in the third-party apps. It's not in the phone anymore. It's around the shit. It's what that shit can get you. That's why everybody that you know now that
So with that being said, how do you become a profitable musician in 2020?
hey, he knows that. It's just
How
how
do
you
become a
package
profitable
yourself.
musician, Wobbly?
He just said how you package yourself, and then also it's like do your own thing. That's all you gotta do. Profit it's right in front of me.
You keep moving away from it.
No, but it's like right
Okay,
in
cool,
front of
let's
me.
go.
He's got the headphones, so I'm sure he's hearing me.
Sure.
But like right now, it's about doing things your own way, bro. If you wanna push your stuff, it's just don't wait for other people, you know. But then don't lean about to it.
How are you doing it? How are you staying as Wobbly? You like got a huge ass following. What last time I checked, you had 10,000 followers. How many you got now?
What? No. Where?
Where on Instagram?
On Instagram, I'm on 26.7.
Yeah. So like, how do you gauge 26,000
Right now, me, it's
followers?
just pictures, bro. Like, I'm not even posting anything from the DJ booth these days. It's just me as a whole. That's what I'm selling. I'm selling me as the brand,
Sure.
aside from the DJ side of things. It's like you have to scroll down to actually see. Let me choose DJ kahle.
So besides DJing, then what else do you do?
Then it's the music.
You actually make music.
Yes, that's the
Oh,
outside.
DJ Ped runs music as well.
Hi, Wolfett. This guy.
Just so
Okay,
I
me,
know
I'm still
that.
stuck on my question. Man.
What
What's
do
your
you
question?
mean?
How do you become a successful artist in 2020?
Instagram. You need got that.
So what?
Instagram.
Build up your following.
Well,
Well, you have to, because
you
that's
have
the
to.
only way you can also get like sponsorships and shit. That's the
Yeah.
only way, bro.
No, well, the
Because
sponsorships are attached to numbers, man.
Abanagi, bro. They don't really care. It's the following, bro. That's why even now, when it comes to bookings, like promoters look for followers first before the talent.
Which is bullshit.
Facts.
Well, I was just
So
about
what
to
if you
say-
don't have a decent amount of Instagram followers, Facebook followers, etc.?
Then you have to know the right people.
Yeah.
Or yeah. Or collect people. If for me, Prof, it's always been the same thing. It's
Yeah.
since I've met these two, it's always been the same thing for me. Is that if you don't like how it's going, do it your own way, bro, and you'll find out how difficult that is. You'll find out how easy it is to jump onto something that's already there,
Let's jump onto your formula.
How
than
to
to
maintain
develop
it.
something that's new. Because now you need to go and pick people and collect people that, although there's everything else that's available to them from the machine, decide no, that's cool, but we want this person.
Yeah.
And when they're in those spaces with all the people like that are of the mainstream, your name needs to be mentioned by other people.
yeah.
And if it's not being mentioned by other people outside of the artists outside of artists in general, because
Yeah.
rappers and artists in South Africa have this thing of just wanting to be known by others artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not the people.
They're not the people.
That's
they
facts.
run away from the people.
That's what I was saying.
That's facts.
Okay, cool. I'll hold back. But yeah,
So
just
if you want,
proceed.
like, if you to say what to go back to what Wobbly was saying, if you want to be successful,
Yeah.
get people. That is it. Us Java just is the perfect example of that right now.
Yeah,
He just
fixed
got
his own.
people.
He mixed a bunch of demographics with Java by staying true.
Yeah.
Let they find out no Kuzani, bro.
Yeah,
Same thing.
Same thing. Yeah,
Same
you're
thing.
right. Those guys
Yeah.
get to stadiums in helicopters, bruh.
Same
Helicopters,
thing.
nice.
And that's what Musi is doing. He's getting people.
Yeah. But I feel like the people he's getting are not South African.
Ziash.
Like he's doing the most.
Ziash, but the market is the market is the market. And the market demands what the market demands.
Yeah.
Lentally, I'm trying to fit in. If you don't want to deal with the market, build your own. And
Like
it's
I have
all
a-
good.
That's when there's two who's the states for nothing.
Nah, perfect
Yeah,
example.
we won't have-
Perfect example, bro. That guy's doing it.
Yeah, he just did it his own way, like from the get. Like, entered and carved his own lane. And then started Unastisi.
Oh,
And
and
then-
nasty. Yeah.
And got
Yeah.
in a car and drove.
What happened to that thing about them wanting to take his name?
What do you mean take his name?
They don't have lawyers, bro.
That is
You
something
can't go
somebody
against
said that
Universal
we own
lawyers.
that- we own that.
You
Yeah, I
can't
posted
go
that.
against
What, they're saying they
Universal.
own the name Nasty
Yeah.
C.
The
Yeah.
guys that used to manage him at
You
the
know,
beginning.
So they're pulling an author on Nasty.
Yeah, the street label. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was is
man,
like
I
on
thought
some
it was
drugs.
Doug, like, how you gonna go against serious lawyers? Like,
So, wait. Okay, cool. Somebody explain to me the situation.
Basically, well, there's Outie Records and then there's Free Road Management.
Yeah.
Well, so everything how it began is that Nasty C was an Outie Records a recording artist, but being managed by Free Road Music, which he partly owns, but with other people. So obviously he signed to the Free Road Management, and he signed to Outie Records.
Yeah.
And those contracts are those slave contracts where the people that you signed to own everything down to your name.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's an old school contract. That's like
With
common sense at
360.
that. Remember when Common was Common Sense?
yeah.
Yeah, when he left the label, he had to change his name.
Name to
Like,
come.
well, and it goes back even from the funk era. There was this,
Yeah.
the Funkadelics, and there
Yeah.
was Parliament.
Yeah.
Well, same people in the bands, but because the Funkadelics were signed to that record label,
It was
what?
a crutch. So
you gotta
if you
sign to
leave
somebody
us,
else. So
you gotta
now they're
start
trying to pull
again.
that, but that shit doesn't fly anymore. Like they're trying to
Yeah.
say that we own that name because you were signed to us like that.
Yeah.
But now, what do they call it? Number legal terms, manje. Jures, bani, bani, so
Because even
pretense.
Ambitious tried that with MT.
yeah, same thing with Ambitious and MT. That Fifi Cooper, same
Yeah.
thing. Slave
Because
contract.
your Lyra had to change her name now.
Did she? For more? For what?
She was signed to us.
She
She changed her name completely, but it worked out for her. Like she became a way bigger artist afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
Mifakati.
E.
That is
CC.
That is a sketchy area.
That was sketchy.
That
yeah.
is a sketch. That's
yeah,
a that area. That Mifakati, bro.
Yes, it's down to the last one, the
really?
latest one is CC.
Ah, check that, bro. I checked that, bro.
Allegedly.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
Allegedly.
No, but the thing,
That is dodge,
dude.
bro.
The thing is that it's hard to judge an artist based on. It's like you have nothing. You're an artist. You've been struggling maybe for like 3 years. You've been
Struggle
hungry.
longer.
And no, it's easy. Like okay, cool. When are you able to? You well educated, nigga.
Or choose. Or choose. Ketag. Ufuna local for 5 years, and then change your name later and then live your life. Or because for me, even relevant, even this name thing, like okay, sure, you just change how you spell your name, and then it's a done thing. And right now, because of how it's happening,
some stuggy tea.
it'll be more damage to them because it feels like they're attacking us. They're
Yeah.
the villains.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so
Yeah,
either
that's
way,
immediately.
So it's bad
what
PR
it
for
became.
them.
bad PR for them.
But it's always a desperate move. That's
It
always
was a
like-
cry for money.
Yeah, it's a cry. It's
Yeah, well,
an easy
to
cry.
quote
for
to quote the nasty C, niggas act funny when they desperate.
money. Amen. Amen. The whole time. But this. So
Okay. Well,
Everything's in motion now.
this is why Wobbly's got the handheld mic. Because we said this. We've done a podcast with you before.
Answer. Did you guys see the new Migos video?
Wobbly showed me. Whoa!
I
gotta
have not
please,
seen it.
Please show it. Like they took the
Please
Matrix
see the
shit.
new Migos video.
No, stop telling me. Let me be
Yeah,
surprised.
I'm
to the
telling
core.
you. Like,
No, I don't even watch. You know
CeeLo,
me. I don't even
CeeLo,
watch trailers.
Forget. Okay, not forget it, but it's fire. But
The
also
box.
the box. Oh my word!
I ain't seen the
So
box,
Migos
bro.
dropped,
Roddy
and then
Ricch
there's Drake.
took it to the top. I won't
And you
even
know,
lie.
because this whole Black House talk is like that's super. I would almost say pseudo intellectual, but no, it's legit intellectual shits. Like the difference between the Roddy Ricch
yeah,
and the Migos
yeah.
is very little, but one is signed to what can be called an independent label, and the other is just signed to like the machine, the
Yeah.
greatest machine.
But the machine's always gonna go and look at what the indie label has and duplicate that with the machine. Remember Power?
Yeah,
Remember Empire?
You talking about the
actually didn't
series?
watch Empire.
Exactly, because it was the white people trying to
Telling
replicate
black
black
stories.
lives. Yeah, well, it was never gonna work. They had the niggas.
I was
giant-
actually so hacked
and
in
it was
people's
disappointing
taste
to watch.
when, in terms, like I was so hacked in terms of people's taste when Empire is the best show ever. I'm like,
No, I watched both.
please don't say it's the best show ever. Please, please, Wobbly, I'm asking you. Even if you
said
believe it,
I've
please
watched
do it.
both.
Please.
As I was saying, I've watched both. Empire past the first season is not my vibe. Like after the first, like they couldn't, they just couldn't do it.
It's not the vibes.
Nah, it's not the vibes.
Hey, Costa, do you remember that old movie Hustle and Flow?
Yes.
When I see that guy, oh, why do I want to say Lucius?
Because his
Empire.
name's stuck in your head.
Yeah. When I see him, I think of the Hustle and Flow guy, and then
It's quite dark.
it was just
This
like,
is like the
it
darkest
wasn't the
Migos
same.
video I've ever seen.
It wasn't the same when I saw him. That video is look at that.
No, it's dope. Yeah, it's fire.
So even with these guys, like because fuck people and the way that they like things before they actually experience them. A lot of people have noticed with these guys, the lyrics have moved a lot away from trap and trapping and like how they would sell their out their things to how they're investing their money.
Yeah.
That's facts.
And people are overlooking that. And this is like they're even showing you the racks, like the change in the videos, the change in the way they
content's
move.
young, Genji. It's
Yeah,
the,
well, and a lot of these keep real artists should be learning a lot more from that aspect of.
Yes.
And these
But-
up and coming artists, even these artists that are getting signed to these deals that we're talking about and getting fucked up, though your favorite rappers, the guys that you jumping up and down to, are telling you how to fuck with money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're not listening to that shit.
No, but it sounds cool. Like, have you heard the new Jay-Z album? Like, the last Jay-Z album is just telling black people how to get rich.
It was a blueprint.
Yeah.
That was
No,
the
not-
blueprint. And of all the people that ranted about it, who went out there and went to an auction for an art gallery?
Yeah, nobody.
Oh, you talking about the what album?
444, yeah.
The code.
Yeah, in my shit engine.
CeeLo, you need to check out the box.
Yeah, the
What,
box.
the
The
box?
Roddy Ricch one.
Do I have to watch it now? Or can I
Yeah,
do
you
it
need-
later?
Even that guy's lyrics, like, dude, those
Oh,
that
oh,
guy's
as a
lyrics.
box-
Okay, wait. Who's the box? Oh, what is the
Is
box?
it Roddy Ricch?
You see?
Don't.
And then you guys want me to know Amufaku. You guys are not serious. Actually, you're
I
not
also
serious.
haven't heard the box. I know there's a song called The
Oh,
Box.
you know the box.
Nobody's
You'll be like, oh, it's
explained.
this song.
Please.
That song. It's the song that beat Selena Gomez, and it had her on a video on Instagram, basically asking herself, "Am I being desperate?" Because they went out with her friends to go buy her album from all the chain stores around, so that she could chart on the Billboard. Where Roddy
We
Ricch
don't
was
give
number
no
one.
fucks. We don't give
No,
no
but these
fucks.
strategies are not new though. They've been happening though.
Yeah, but now it's exposed. People are exposing it. It's not. It can't be hidden anymore because you have people that have organic people getting people behind
Yes.
them before the machine gets behind them, and then by the time the machine gets there, it's on a magnified level.
Same thing
I'm
as Travis
pro-
Scott.
Ooh, yeah.
The same
Yeah.
thing with?
Same thing
Travis
as Travis Scott.
Oh yeah, no. Travis Scott was super organic.
They blatantly had to rob him with the Astro World. Remember when he was nominated?
Yeah.
It was they blatantly had to cheat him out of an award.
Because his come up was insane. They were like, nah, we.
Yeah,
No,
Travis
but
Scott
yeah.
come up was super organic, actually.
It was very because like there's still videos that exist out there that probably have like a low ass number of views from Travis Scott himself. Where
He was one of the first people that came out and revolutionized the whole music video shit. Like,
Awayihlephula futhi.
with the new age, with the
new age, just look, it was just like anti. It was anti. It was
the
anti
mise en
everything
scène.
business. Mise en scène.
dog.
Voilà.
Who is
That's fundile too.
Yep, yeah, but music has got so many anomalies. Like you have like even Childish Gambino. I was like, okay, I've loved him from the jump,
Yeah.
but I'm
You
weird.
don't know the box, and you know Childish Gambino.
No, there's a difference. Who is the box? What kind of music does he make?
No, the box is a
It's
song.
a song.
The
What kind of song is it? What genre?
Yeah, Roddy
It's
Rich.
hip hop.
Tell me you know Roddy Rich.
Now we have a whole segment.
That's all we can play.
Yeah, legally,
That's all
okay, cool.
you can play.
That's all we can play.
Okay, it sounds like fun.
Pull up the whole damn seal. I'ma get lazy. Come on, dog.
The little budget, tell him
Come on,
prof,
dog.
it's like nearly like 200,000 US.
Yeah.
That's what I can tell.
Remember-
We'll watch it tomorrow.
Remember there was a time when Kanye spent $1 million on a music video.
And then he went on stage with Justice
Actually,
One.
what?
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, I had Pam Anderson. That was the first time he did that.
Yeah.
But it was the European Awards. And then he did it for Beyonce. What's he? Yo, I had Pam Anderson flying over the Grand Canyon and shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know you guys, but I should have won.
That guy's always been a rebel.
We watched that
Like
with
I
you, remember?
I even watched.
that
I
with
even watched
you.
thing. I watched
I
the Taylor
like
Swift
Kanye, guys.
docu.
Like,
Huh?
You watched the Taylor Swift docu.
Why did you watch the Taylor
Like-
Swift docu?
Wobbly watches
Well, I
weird
was
shit.
Wobbly's
like,
got
like
time.
legit-
When you got
like
halfway,
legit-
when you got halfway through it, why did you finish the Taylor
No,
Swift
because I'm
docu?
chilling with Rolly. and we're just watching this
Yeah,
thing.
there's a
We're
lot
like,
of
okay,
judgment
let's see
coming
what's
your
going
way.
on here.
Yo, I ain't judging
okay,
Wobbly.
cool. Wait. Let's get to the point of him mentioning the Taylor Swift docu.
Like, bruh, oh yeah, La Pana, when he did that, and that thing broke her, bruh. Like that brew is actually hectic. Oh yeah, is a hectic brew. Then he comes there and he does gospel for us. Alright, guys, by the way.
Oh, wait.
No, but you
Listen,
can't
if you can
Taylor
let
Swift.
R. Kelly get away with his shandies, please leave Kanye alone. Like he's got,
Kanye gospel.
he's
No,
got
the gospel.
problem.
No,
R.
with the
Kelly.
gospel.
Hey,
No,
la,
but
la,
that's
la,
R. Kelly. It's like,
Yeah,
dude,
everybody is
R.
R.
Kelly
Kelly.
goes, pulls all the shandies, and I can't even I still refuse to listen to R. Kelly right now.
No, that's Zach.
And then he drops a gospel
Exactly.
album or
But-
some "You Save
but-
Me"-ish, and then
but-
we are like,
but-
okay, so R. Kelly.
People steal from R. Kelly. Kanye West steals from artists.
Okay, cool.
Kanye West stole Cuddy.
Yeah, but like you have to understand. That
Kanye West tried to
but
steal Travis Scott,
you
and then
have-
Travis Scott dropped a
You
mixtape
have to
and an album
understand-
same year.
Okay, cool.
Then
Now I
Kanye
need to
had to-
The
understand.
mixtape blew up bigger
Kanye
than the
had to
album.
take the bullets for them, bro, in the mainstream.
Yeah, Kanye
Then
says.
fuck
Chance the
it.
Rapper,
Steals.
Chance the Rapper did the gospel.
Okay, wait. I
Yeah.
want to know what
Then
the
Ye went-
definition of
He went,
stealing
he went
is.
to the
then.
UK. He went to the UK, stole them.
Drake went to the
London.
UK
Yeah,
and stole
Drake also
them.
steals. Drake also
but
steals.
Good
Drake is a
artists
bigger
borrow.
theft, though.
Great
That's the
artists
thing. That's the
steal.
thing with Drake.
But hold on,
That's the
I-
thing with Drake. He owns it.
Yes,
Like when he
you can't
comes in,
just-
he owns it.
Drake, I like both.
Drake steals and makes it
Drake
better.
is legendary, guys.
That's
Drake
facts.
is
Drake steals
legendary.
and
That's
he
facts.
improves it.
That's
Yeah,
facts.
like a song cry. Yeah, sis.
Drake is legendary.
Oh,
like,
and he
we
dropped the
literally
freestyle.
Yeah,
in the
the
presence
song
of
crack.
somebody
Oh,
whose
my
name
word.
is never gonna die right
Drake-
now in our
Yeah,
time.
drop the freestyle. It's insane.
Ghost. Is it safe to say that Drake is better than Tupac and Biggie?
Drake, Pop said it best. Drake is our Jimi Hendrix.
He's
I'm
like-
asking Banje.
Drake, no, but for real, he's like when you mention there's certain names like Bob Dylan there. It's like at his prime, there's nothing he could do wrong. You
Sure.
have Jimi Hendrix, you have the Beatles, and like he's there. You
Yeah.
have even Michael Jackson. Like Drake is there. It's over 10 years he started his career, and still right now, if he drops a project tomorrow,
Yeah, no, he's neat.
without a single music
Number
video,
one.
every single song will creep onto the
He's
billboards.
at Bruce Springsteen. He's at Bruce Springsteen level. He's like that.
Yeah.
Like literally,
Big.
it's like we in the presence
Yeah,
of
he's
the
that
musical
level.
god in our
rap
generation
Bono.
right now.
He's the rap man's Bono. Man like Bono.
But like, literally, there's nobody bigger than Drake. Nobody.
Who's bigger than
Like,
Drake? Who's
Putin.
bigger than Drake?
And the thing is,
BTS.
you want to say like, what? Nah, dog.
BTS.
BTS is bigger than
Oh
Drake.
my god! Shout out to them Pila who actually got this. Oh wow!
I can't deal with
I
it.
can't deal with it.
Fuck
I
that.
don't think
K-pop lives forever.
No. You know, I thought you were gonna go for like Ed Sheeran.
I don't like that guy, but
I
he's
like
also
Ed
pretty big.
Sheeran,
He's
but
pretty big.
I like Ed Sheeran only because like I love them.
You don't
when-
like his guitar playing.
Yeah, jangling, strumming.
I was like listening to Ed Sheeran when it was like 3,000 views on YouTube, back in the day, and then he
Mamsole
dropped
Bora, then
every
Usapora,
single
man.
album that he dropped afterwards. I was like, you're becoming more and more boring for me. But the world is loving you
Ed
more
Sheeran,
and
man,
more.
you say Shia
But
Afro
he's
beat
a,
stuff.
he's a
I wish
great
I Afro
songwriter.
beats, man, and
He's
he's
a
good.
great
He's brilliant.
songwriter.
I'm not
Who's
gonna
collaborating with
like,
now?
He did a song with Travis Scott.
There it
Of
is.
course he was going to do
Yeah.
a song with Scott. He's a big songwriter.
So would I rather,
He
would I
loves
rather be
hip-hop,
a
which is
douche,
what's
a
attractive
ginger?
about him.
Yeah, Justin
That's-
Bieber. My mama
he
don't
loves
like me.
hip hop.
And
That's
he's
what's
like,
attractive about him.
But I prefer Justin Bieber. Bieber over Sheeran.
Yeah, but people buy from
but-
Sharon.
That's fine.
Is what I'm
That's
saying.
fine.
Yeah,
but
but
he takes it and improves it.
No.
Drake.
Sharon
Drake.
writes for people. What are you saying?
Yeah, he takes it and improves it. He drinks it.
And the new Justin
drinks
Bieber
it.
album, Fire. And the new
Fire.
Why
Fire.
would you like Sharon? I don't
Exactly.
understand.
Fire.
That style of guitar strumming, I don't like it.
I don't
like that country shit.
You should listen to his first project.
Nah, I shouldn't.
No,
It's very
give it a chance.
Teabag's
It's
not gonna
not what
like
you
it.
expect.
Teabag's not gonna
Like,
like
dude,
it.
He knows.
He's not gonna like it.
For me, I'm like, you have the song that he did for Lord of the Rings, which I'm like,
West.
What you
Already,
hate
it's a song on Lord of the Rings. You're right.
have you listened to it?
You're right. There's nothing outside of Lord of the Rings I'd want to listen to. It must be in Lord of the Rings.
Fam, nah.
Take it
bro.
outside of Lord of the Rings.
Tiba,
You're like that.
you know,
I'm
you
taking
know,
away your privileges to score my movie. Wobbly's gonna score my movie.
I take go get Star Wars and then go get the soundtrack and bump track 5.
yes.
Right.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
we do
right.
though.
Ah,
But not
bruh.
for Ed Sheeran.
Okay.
I don't know what he did to you.
Hey, nabang moves of it.
Maybe
I
you're about to
don't
get
see
laid
it.
and his song came on, and then you have a negative attachment to him. I don't know, but come on, bro.
Oh,
I always have this thing
but
where
Vince, we actually, like, a lot of people mind another white boy that's like there's something that's insane.
What?
Oh, little Dicky.
Like
Like, people mind that song.
The
man.
Dicky.
it's the guy with the Save That Money song, bro.
So I see that
and
song.
Freaky Friday.
That is my
One-
favorite song.
There's this music video where it's like
We talk about
cartoony and shit,
Bonobo,
where he has, like,
Bonobo.
every single
Alpha Miss dropped on your
artist on it.
album.
What?
Like there's a video, something about the world,
Yeah.
where he has like a bunch of artists doing vocals on it.
Oh
Not
yeah,
the
I
whole
saw that. I saw that. It's a low Dicky.
Oh, actually, we can talk about this. Actually, Prof and I just had a side conversation of ours. Yeah, well, they can get jazz.
Yeah.
They can get jazz. The people that
doing
just
the
listen
most.
to old music.
Yeah.
There's new people that are making what they call old music. you know?
Yeah, jazz.
For example, like when we were at the wedding on Saturday.
Sure.
Remember when I said I'm fucking playing Alpha Mist right now?
Sure.
For like people Abasontayo. So like people that don't listen to
And they
nothing.
vibe
Got
with it.
jazz.
I didn't have to play fucking Kaifas or later.
Like,
I
actually-
didn't have to say just because I love jazz.
Okay,
fine,
for
go
people
Janela,
who
I
you
played
know?
Bonobo for my dad as well. Like on the he's like bumping his head.
Yeah.
He never
must- there's
pegged.
music-
You guys are making me feel like a proud father.
There's that shit. Like I don't know. It's not that I don't appreciate old music. It had its place, but like
Yo, fuck
my
something
dad
nation.
coming talking about okay fast and talking about all these people, and I'm also talking about those people.
Yeah,
Teaching
that's
an
the thing.
entire
So it's
generation
like-
of musical
it's only
artists
good
that
for
failed
This is
Everyone
why
knows that.
this is why I love Abo King, the Alpha Mist, there's cinematic orchestra, there's so many artists out there, but
That's
they
super
injecting
Who's
they
the commercial
yeah,
version of that genre? Of
None of
music?
them.
Nah, you can't.
Yeah. No,
Like,
but like you
okay,
have, like the biggest
imagine-
Bonobo is
Imagine Dragons,
massive.
what's the other dragon?
Coldplay. It's
What's
Coldplay.
the other dragon? The other dragon.
Well,
Imagine
Not
Little
Dragon.
Dragon.
I'm thinking of. I want to say Hidden Dragon. No, it's not Hidden Dragon.
What?
Little Dragon. That's what
Oh,
I'm saying.
yeah. Yes, there it is.
Little
That's the
Dragon,
one.
yeah.
But
That's
okay,
the
me, I don't
one.
really vibe with Little
Yeah,
Dragon.
well,
a
there's
lot of
always a
people do.
mainstream of any genre of music, bro.
Yeah, but like Bonobo is the mainstream of his genre.
I put up a smash.
You don't, but the people who
Ah,
genuinely
what,
listen to the
Bonobo?
music. Bonobo, Bonobo's big.
He ain't big until you got a Drake feature.
Nah, but then you're being ridiculous. Then very few artists are
Oh,
big.
Kicks. There was the whole grime trap movement. Oh, Kicks was pioneering that.
Wait, John and Joe Drake Labo. So
Or
he had to.
Sampha, the UK soul movement. Sayizak Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
the
can
Drake
do.
vibe.
But you're saying
So he's
every
like Drake.
genre has got its big
It's
rock
got its
stars.
Drake.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm saying for Bonobo's genre, he's the big one.
Open up. Can we describe his
It's
music?
that eclectic shit, bro. That-
Yeah, but
It's
there's-
electronic,
It's like
eclectic.
Muramasa, but like different, like more like jazzy and shit.
so it's Jazzy Buramasa.
Yeah.
But it's
So where do we
actually
put people like FKJ and
Balapo now, but it's like a
Masego?
box.
Yeah, FKJ is but Bonobo
But
is bigger
the
than
thing that
FKJ.
Actually,
FKJ
Masego could
isn't
be
the-
like
Masego
actually
is
the
the
leader
mainstream.
of mainstream of
no, but
Bonobo.
they're not in the same WhatsApp group. Because
They're not.
For
but
me, I'm like,
talking
here's what
about
I'm
mainstream.
saying: FKJ, Masego, and what's this white boy? what's his name, man? I can't remember his name, but literally there's a specific sound of lo-fi that FKJ and
Selection
so on.
sound.
Yeah?
It's the selection sound.
Yeah, the selection
Yeah,
sound.
so it's like it's very like it's
So
like
but
like
I'm telling you,
Bonobo does
there
not
is
do
somebody
soulful
popular
music in that sense.
That's what you're talking about.
Bonobo is the most
No,
popular
Tom
one
Misch.
within that.
Yeah, but
But I'm saying Tom Misch falls within the same group as
But he's got the
FKJ.
he plays the guitar. His guitar playing
Yes,
is
but
super
he's still
jazzy.
in the soulful realm. It's
Yeah,
not
Bonobo-
electronic.
Bonobo moves.
Electronic. It's lo-fi shit.
I put my headphones down. I can hear him in the headphones so that we can adhere to the legislative
to the
procedures
TVs.
and yeah. Shout out Capasso.
Like that's the name I was looking for, Tom Misch. Like he's literally within that lo-fi, and he's moving away from it, which is dangerous.
And yeah,
like-
that's what I learned. I don't like him doing
I'm like-
the groovy shit.
Yeah, it's like
The
oh,
groovy
you
shit has
do
its
like
groovy
Tom
people.
Misch is sounding
And that's
way.
why I don't like Ed Sheeran, because Ed Sheeran is a white guy doing things where he's and if we put him with the black people in this realm of music that he's trying to do, they shit on him every time. He's the white guy that everybody. He's the token white guy in a soul singing community. That's why I don't like Adele either.
Do you like Justin Timberlake?
Timberlake's cool, but Timberlake ain't trying to be the best. Timberlake ain't trying to be. Timberlake knows. Timberlake always pushes the black person and says, "Yo, bro,
No, he doesn't.
I'm fucking with these people." Oh, Timberlake.
Timberlake is whole
No,
band
t-
is black.
t-
Yeah,
yeah,
well-
his whole brand. Okay,
Yeah.
no, guys,
Yeah.
Timberlake threw us away, guys. The previous album.
Yeah.
He
'cause-
came
Yeah,
out. He
nah,
became
but still,
like
yeah.
Timberlake
Still
became.
had Tennessee kids though.
No, but he became white.
Yeah,
literally.
man,
You watch
man.
Timberlake.
But-
I'm sorry, black people. You know, after the whole
I'ma
Black
do
Lives
a-
Matter
I'ma do
thing,
a
etc.
country album.
Now he's realized, like, oh my shit, my numbers ain't doing so great. I'm gonna be black again. Who can I feature?
Bonobo.
You want Bonobo?
Yes.
I'll play Bonobo.
Off air and shit.
I'm going to bathroom.
But don't tell me whenever there's a popular everybody. It's what I was going back to. It's like we like it because it's underground, bro. Commercialized and sell it. There's a popular everything for everything.
Facts.
I can enjoy Leon.
So why did you stop club DJing?
Because it was bad for business.
How so? I'm not letting you get away with such a shit answer.
Terrible answer.
Terrible answer.
It was
How
bad.
was it bad for business?
It was
I
bad.
said
It was
yeah.
bad for business, bro. It was bad for business. What Prof was speaking about, like the whole, what anti-mainstream or stuff like that.
Yeah.
The back end of the mainstream is something that I don't agree with, and a lot of the times I was getting in the way of opportunities that might be available for other people because of how I handle my business.
Being mad.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So I decided it's either I'm burning all these bridges or I'm finding a different way to utilize them
Is this when you're calling out promoters on Facebook for not paying you?
and taking them to the small claims court.
Oh.
He did all of that.
Yeah, I was there
court.
too. He
Yeah.
My nigga.
he-
I ran my shit like a business, bro, and
Yeah.
things don't run like a business in this thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is everything is all
So
about.
if you want, but the thing that's the market. The
Conversations.
market is the market. So if you want to if you want to fuck with that market and work in that market, you have to find out how that market works.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can find how you can work it.
and
so
you
the-
work it by
Like
smoking.
know the rules
And
of
the
the
small
game.
claims thing is not how you work that market. Yeah, well, because it fucks up things for you and the other people that are around you.
That's what way. Teabag.
Yeah, yeah. So you got to find a way. So I left to make myself indispensable in a different way
How so?
on the music side, on the
What production side?
not just production, on building like basically an end-to-end solutions where I don't need anybody outside of that.
Yeah.
And the people that they need inside of their industry need me to facilitate what they make to get in there. So even if you don't like me,
You have to deal
one of the people that you have to fuck with has to fuck with me.
Ish. You.
So
That's so true.
that's the best way to do it. It's just
Damn.
it requires a lot
Because
more work.
you can't have half the city liking Wobbly and then hating you.
You can't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
You can't.
it
So now if
doesn't-
I'm being a boost to everybody, and especially people that are booking people like Wobbly, it's gonna fuck up everything for everybody. Now that so Celestial Mike, if it's you might end up in court.
Yeah.
But if you know what I know, Utipeki, Uskimu Wobbly, Utipeki, I can say DJ.
Yeah.
I'm less of a threat
Imagine
to anything that you're doing.
Next for the
Yeah,
club
but-
of fun.
so what
eh?
you're pushing yourself more
Yeah, we
into
rock, I wouldn't
the
even
agency
lie.
type role.
Yeah. Not
Like you-
agency.
No, but okay, in the sense of, so you have like, okay, cool, actors on TV shows now.
Sure.
Where, okay, you were told you're supposed to be on set for 5 hours today now. And you've negotiated your rate based on that, right? And all of a sudden, these people are going over the 5 hours. And they're telling you, no, we're only going to finish 4 hours later, right? Now, you have another shoot that you booked on. Or actually, you don't even have another shoot. You had plans to go home. And now the production is like, yo, dude, we have to push these extra 4 hours. Now, you as the actor, you're like, no, but you can speak up and potentially mess up all the relationships that you have here on set, and the production will think that you're a douchebag, and they won't hire you again because you're difficult or whatnot. Or hopefully you have an agent, and you call your agent like, yo, here's the situation. You need to find a way to either negotiate more money or get me to go home. And the agent becomes the bad guy on your behalf. So therefore, you as the actor or the main person, the skill that's being bought, don't get any of the flack for being
actually,
an asshole.
That's a beautiful way to put it, because in that situation, for example, if it was in the Wobbly situation, Wobbly would be like, no, he's been playing for 3 hours, well, he's only booked for 2. And then come to me, I'm going to go shit on this person, and then Wobbly's going to say, no, I've got 30 more minutes for you. So the guy still gets what he wants, and in a weird way, when you come like that, they kind of respect how you're a hard ass because you're looking out for somebody else. Yeah, that's something that's very respected in the industry.
Yeah,
like, if you're stage managing, there's people that you shit on as a stage manager that you can leave the role with after and go sit with them, and they just get like why you shut on them.
And I'm sure people haven't seen Wobbly shout at people because he can shout.
Ooh, I shat on Amufaku, I can tell you that. I didn't even shit on her, I shat on the manager.
Yeah. Was it the white girl there? Shit, yeah, I remember.
Because like, I'm just like, bruh, you guys are still setting up. Zex is done now. It took another 10, 15 minutes just to set up. I still got Ricky. I still got Professor. They're all waiting.
But they did that.
Dog, they're all waiting. And I was like, you know what? Actually, fuck it. I said, Ricky, jump on now.
When's
We're
Amas?
gonna wait.
Hey, what's up,
Ricky, jump on now.
There's another guy, artist, Ricky Rick. The industry is actively trying to keep Ricky Rick away from the camera. Away from the media.
I like Ricky, man, overall.
Everybody likes Ricky.
Because you went to school with him and he gave you beard advice.
It doesn't matter. I like Ricky.
Prop would not have a beard if it wasn't for Ricky Rick.
Everybody likes
Tell the
Ricky
truth. Tell the truth.
Listen, he uses jojoba oil, and I happen to use it because.
Who told you about jojoba oil? Prop would not have
on
a
from
beard
this conversation.
if it wasn't for
He's
Ricky
a cool
Rick.
guy. Okay, end of the
But
story.
even though Ricky, going back to the fundamental thing we were speaking about people, Ricky Munangimazi from a chick that used to study it after when, like in her first or second year, she played me some whack ass stuff that he had at the time, but it was whack stuff that was out, and it was something that was being built.
Yeah,
it was a starting point.
That's okay. Cool. Now I'm basically shifting the conversation, like whack stuff that's out versus brilliant shit that's being hogged on your memory on your hard drive at home. So for me, being an artist is like being brave enough to actually put your ish out there.
No. Let's stop romanticizing this whole
thing. Okay, cool. Let's go.
I'm afraid to put my music out.
What?
There's no bravery in being afraid to put your music out.
There is no bravery.
No, I'm saying brave enough to put it out.
DistroKid, log in, sign up.
Yes, but here's the thing that it's a dude. The first time you drop the project, were you not anxious as hell?
Yeah, you get anxious. You're anxious.
Yeah.
So it's brave to put your ish out there.
It's not brave. It's just something you have to do.
It is brave.
It's not
like otherwise
saving a baby from a fire is brave.
Otherwise,
I had
everybody would be dropping music right now.
Something that affects your mortality is brave.
No, dude,
not for me, I'm like a song.
Dude, like music is such a vulnerable craft.
I get with the romanticizing.
It's not romanticizing. These are facts. Otherwise, so many artists that you've met along your
accounting
journey
is a beautiful craft.
Already have dropped their projects.
You're just romanticizing it.
I don't believe so, though.
Music is a vocation, bro. Music is a trade.
I agree with that.
It's no different to being a cobbler, to being a carpenter, to being the juggler, to being the squire, to being the court
there is
jester.
A difference.
Going back to the dawn of time,
as a plumber, if you do a
society.
bad job, it's only one household that's judging you.
If you're doing as a primer and you fuck with the king's thing, it's off with your head.
But you know what I'm talking about.
But if you're renowned at the time, you were called to the king.
If you're an electrician,
that was the litmus test.
If you were an electrician, and you fuck up at your job, You've only fucked up for one household or for whatever client has hired you.
Yeah.
As a musician, you drop a shit project. It's like it feels like the whole world is watching it.
You've just diminished the as an
It's
electrician.
a lot braver.
As an electrician, if I give you a whack job, I'm burning your entire family down.
You're moving
I
on.
am, because that happens, and you know that happens in the black community.
I want to speak about
but-
okay,
black-
cool.
No,
Come izinto lapha.
kushe kuvuka ekuseni kuyasha kusho umndeni.
Uqhube ayino kwabese kwasha.
Sishile.
In terms of where they started, in terms of the importance of actually dropping and releasing your music.
But like that's the thing. That's why it's going back to the romanticizing aspect of it. Like, is your one fire single that means a lot to you, not just a drop in the fucking ocean
So
that
by
you're
the time,
treating like an entire lake?
which it is,
To you, but and everybody else has a lake. We all got lakes.
yeah.
So, like, get
Okay,
your
cool.
lake out
Please, yeah, elaborate on your point.
there. Hold that. The biggest, like, it's like I get where you're coming from, and why I'm saying this is because it's a realization I had. I've been making music since 2005. Like, I've been on stages since 2005. I dropped my first project as Teabag in 2012.
Teabag in this motherfucker.
That was I had a street smash back in my days, you know, fucking around. But after I dropped my first project, I realized that this shit
Yeah.
is meaningless. Like, all the worry and stuff like that, it was just holding me back.
Just
So-
like a degree.
So whenever somebody gets onto that topic, I have to not encourage the fact that it's a life and death situation with this thing. You need to have your music out there. If it's whack, it has to be whack now.
Then
Let
I'm
people
agreeing with
tell-
you, though.
Let people tell you that it's whack. But now it's how you present it to yourself. It matters a lot. Now, when you romanticize, like, yeah, you know,
So
people
the
don't really get
so
where
what
I'm coming
triggers
from.
your so for me the use of the word bravery is what triggers
It
you
triggers that. It's the
being
it's the-
high profile.
how it can't be done by somebody else.
Okay, cool.
Because they are anything.
Then, okay, what
that
word
you
should
can
I
do-
use in the place then?
What?
It's like you're saying
Decisiveness.
you took the first step.
Not
no?
bravery, the decisiveness.
Okay, the decisiveness to actually take the first step.
Yeah.
But the
But
thing,
it was a decision. It was a decision
Yeah, 'cause
you
you
weren't
used to-
making.
You used to actually like make a lot of music and not drop it. And I
Yeah.
was like, hey man, drop this thing.
Everybody
man.
was like, drop the music, and I did it, and it was
okay,
It
cool.
was
So my thing is that outside of the use of the language, we saying the same thing.
but language is important because it's what you tell yourself.
Yeah, but for me, I'm like, after you took your first step of bravery, from my perspective, afterwards,
bravery.
yeah, but no, as much as that triggers you, right? I'm saying from
Sure,
my
okay, I'll
perspective,
give it to you.
after you took your first step of bravery, afterwards, every single other step became easier because you realized you weren't carrying the entire world on your shoulders.
But
The word triggers you.
no. It's not about the word anymore. It's not the only aspect of it, because there are a lot of artists that feel the way that you're talking about after every release. You know, and for me, it was a realization. However, you get to the realization that your
You
stuff
need to
needs to be
drop
up
stuff.
there. Yeah, well, what's in your head, people don't get, and that you don't really own, or they don't really owe you the time for you to explain it.
You know what if
Yeah.
he told you brave Teabag?
I'm brave. I can be brave for other things, not for releasing a project.
I guess. Wobbly, Wobbly, you had to be brave to release 1 or 2 songs.
I've never dropped a shit song.
Yeah,
Zulek.
that's
That's
one
not the
thing.
argument. Yeah.
Zulek.
Wow, I don't need to be
You
brave.
dropped a shit video though that has 70,000
70,000
No,
views?
no,
80,000.
85.
80,000. 85,000.
85K.
Oh, you refreshing?
85,000 views.
no, that's good.
They even use like a part of the thing for the Channel O pop bottles.
What?
adverts.
And what did I say when you were pissed off while we were shooting that video? What did I keep telling you?
What?
Which we need to have something out. Even if it's shit, it must be out.
Yeah, and I
That-
linked it.
is what I wanted to echo.
It must be out.
Yeah,
yes,
no.
like it's better to have like by the time I found Drake, nah, and he hadn't even dropped the "Baby You the Best" song, right? No, he's not even his first album's out. He had 200 songs that my friend bought on a hard drive, and I'm like, who the hell's working this hard?
Sure.
200 fucking songs.
Lil B was working that hard. Good.
And it's like
Right.
it was more important
YouTube videos.
to actually have.
Lil B was the bass god. He started the whole thing. Drake stole a bit from him too.
I must say,
Everybody steals from everybody, but Drake stole a
Yeah.
lot from
But
everybody.
You gotta
then
stay
Jay-Z
relevant.
stole from
You gotta
Nas,
stay moving.
and then
Jay-Z
goes on
stole
to
from everybody.
and then goes on to destroy Nas and helps him out afterwards.
Yeah, I know. Jay-Z,
Success. What I feel of success. It sucks too much stress.
like, no, he would make. He's a hardcore businessman, bro. Like, but never nigga forget that on the music side. The music part is cool, bro, but the business side is the business side, Dougie. And if
And that was my only fear, to be honest.
the business side,
It was the business side. I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, but
But I just had the music. So I was like, hey, man, let's drop.
yeah,
Let's just drop. I just wanted to get the music out, to be honest.
it just has to come in and come out with the machine working.
No, but I feel you though. Like, there's a point in time where I was like, for me, I've been working on music since,
And I was also telling
Grade
you to
10.
drop shit.
and it's like, I'm like, so many songs have died on my hard drive.
That's the thing.
And
Don't
I'm
let
like-
them die.
Yes, and I'm done with this. It's like if it wants to die, it must
and when
die on
it's
the
cool,
internet.
yeah, bro.
Like it's fine.
When you've been playing so long, like you've been worrying about what you're gonna drop for so long that you've been working on, like your product. That when you drop something, its level of whackness is at a different level to other people. So this like, because if you're gonna get better from a standpoint, you're always gonna start whacker than you were, because if you're constantly growing, and if you're not looking back and saying if you still think the shit that you made 10 years ago is fire,
I think some
You've
of the
been
shit
in
I
the
made
place.
last year is terrible.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
you're stuck in the same place, or you need to get off them perky
But
pills.
that's a lot of problem with, especially now, like the last. I see there's a new phase of rappers, you Travis Scott and stuff. The last phase of rappers that I saw failed to evolve from their peak sound. Okay, fine, you the dopest lyricist, but we don't care about lyrics anymore.
Nas.
yeah.
Now you need to
Can
add-
I-
now
can
you
I
need to
take
add a
this?
melody to your
Yeah,
lyrics.
but
Yeah.
Nas is one of them. Can I take
Nas.
this
Yeah.
to say
Yeah.
what Teabag
And-
probably
and
doesn't
really
want to
like
hear?
Nas.
This is why I respect Kanye.
But he stole. That's what we say. You
He
gotta steal.
evolves.
Other people are
Sure,
stealing better than
influence
Kanye,
the
bro.
heck by other people.
What?
But again, Kanye.
Kanye, he evolved.
Hard. Like, there's no two albums that sound the same.
Kanye was at Joel Osteen's
College
church.
dropout and late registration sound the same.
Those are the closest to.
But that's what whenever everybody goes on about
No,
Kanye, it's always like,
bruh.
those two
Okay,
albums
let's
sound the
talk-
same.
Yeah, but okay, cool. I will take that then.
But late registration is better.
I didn't like late registration. It sounded like the old songs that didn't make it to college dropout.
Nah. Late registration is
And then
better.
a couple of new ones.
Ivulo Penny Mac.
Yeah.
Tulag. Yeah, bro.
But I didn't like Kanye for a long time though, until like his third album came out. And like literally, I did not like Kanye until Graduation. Where I'm
saw
like,
Graduation.
That's very
Graduation.
King
I'm like, God damn. I'm like, wow, this is a work of art. I will give you a chance. And I'm like,
Flashy lights.
no, dude, he had like songs for me. He didn't have like a whole complete project that made cohesive sense. Graduation for me, I was like,
Runaway was my beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That project was fire.
That was an
amazing.
experimental
That was the
project.
worst one. for me.
That was
Because
experimental.
Kanye's like, I wanted to give the world the album that they actually wanted.
He was having fun with that shit.
Yeah.
He like I think I two best chance are going. That boy easy.
I love this thing. Here's the thing. I love
Stealing
Jesus.
again.
That's when he was
He was
trying
trying to steal
Yeah,
again.
he was trying to
Yeezy's got some
say-
dope
Stealing
songs.
or not,
Travis Scott.
I love
trying
the
to steal
craziness
again.
that is Jesus. Like the songs on there, I'm like, what the hell is this?
Travis Scott.
Like you
was
go, you
dropping
get
days,
Bonaiva,
Soro,
and then you get Chief Keef, who's actually
And I
getting
think it's because how the people were selling it to me. All the Yeezy fanatics were like, it's so new, it's just genius. It was like, I was like, no, this is not new.
Nah, I told you this. It was
It was just old.
like
It's
Yeezy
old
had to
ass.
drop. Yeezy had to drop Yeezus for Travis Scott to go mainstream.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Dude, technically, here's the thing. Travis Scott,
I'm the sounds that
everybody has to
It's
take
days.
bullets. Like the first
you
rapper.
guys
Rodeo.
understand that Travis Scott dropped days before the rodeo and then rodeo.
I know.
In the same year.
I'm
And
saying
the
that
mixtape.
normal ears were not
Yeah, but by
ready
the
for
time-
Travis
you
Scott
understand?
before
No, let me
Yeezy.
put it to you like this.
Yeah.
You see, by the time Jesus came out,
Yeah.
the Travis Scott train did not care about Kanye West.
I'll give you that.
But
Nobody
here's-
cared about Kanye West that was buying Travis Scott tickets.
yeah, most
It's
definitely.
like Selena
Well-
Gomez would not exist without Rihanna in terms of the kind of
Selena
sound
Gomez,
that she's doing.
Selena
Selena
Gomez.
And-
Gomez,
no,
every
but
single
here's
single,
the
there's a
thing-
Rihanna
here's-
single.
But
Selena Gomez
the thing is
shouldn't
that,
exist as a singer.
yeah, but that's besides the point.
I mean,
The thing is that
Disney.
it's like
Hey,
Rihanna.
so-
She's a Disney bitch.
I hear what you say, but what I'm saying is that there's certain albums that play a part
That's like
in terms of
Raven
training people
singing
how
now.
to hear certain type of music.
But it's not Jesus.
Jesus did play a role in hearing
Not for Travis Scott.
certain.
It did.
I'm not going to get
I'm
into
gonna say for the
semantics.
mainstream, it did because the same thing with
The one before that.
What was the singing?
It did nothing for the Travis Scott movement.
The 808s and Heartbreak.
Yeah, 808s and Heartbreak
Open
paved the way
for
for singing
Kid Cudi.
rappers.
808s and Heartbreak.
Cudi.
It opened
Cudi.
the way.
Yeah.
He copied
Your
Cudi
ears were not
and
ready
opened
for
the way
Kid
for
Cudi
that
as
one
he
did.
was.
I'm telling you, it's the same
Travis.
thing.
But no,
No,
do you know?
it's-
Do you know it's not the same thing? Do you know what Cudi couldn't do?
Yeah.
After do you know what Cudi did after his song, his music was stolen?
Yeah.
He went to the public, to the people that he thought cared, and said, "Look, guys, he's stealing my music. He's stealing my sound." And then he didn't make music. And then Kanye West solidified. And in the midst of him being the person that made that sound, there was no noise around that.
And then radio changed.
And then, yeah, but what he failed to do was drop a mixtape and an album.
Uba Ukadi.
Ukad,
Same thing
in the
they
same
tried
year,
with Nicki.
where the
Yeah.
mixtape gets bigger.
Yeah, because
than the
he
album.
dropped days before the radio because the label was slowing him down.
Because of Kanye West, the label was slowing him down because they're like say, no, this dude is doing that, and it's kind of influenced by you. Oh, I take saying, okay, sure, mixtape. Kanye, he didn't go
Mike
cry.
Dean.
Because there's people like Openny only jumped on Travis Scott, not Birds.
No.
Was it Birds?
Yeah, it burns.
Yeah, that was
That's
Travis
the only
Scott's first mainstream.
Yeah.
That's when they only jumped on him.
Yeah.
Tina Sims Mazi from
Al Faro.
from like
From the up.
Yeah, like you know how you know Muzi right now, but yeah.
How you know
Yeah.
Bonobo.
No, Bonobo's never going to blow up in mainstream sense.
But everybody thought Travis Scott was never going to blow up.
Tina, we felt it.
Even, who's this guy now?
What?
Stormzy.
Oh no, Stormzy is kind of like reflective of
Ooh, the
change.
audacity.
No, but here's the thing: it's like people are so tired of this. Like hip hop has been boring for a while now. Like it's been so predictable. Like we know, like nobody's come out with something as extreme to be like, oh wow, this is so refreshing. And Stormzy
That is ridiculous.
No,
No.
bro.
Doug,
No.
people come like that all the time.
with hip hop.
hip hop.
Nah, bruh.
Hip hop,
Okay.
hip hop.
Thinking is
Then
you guys
after,
listen
then
to
after
what the
this, then
radio
you have to
gives
give me a
you.
couple of artists to put in my playlist, bro.
I have to.
Yeah.
Because like for me, I'm like
Irregularity.
searching for artists. I'm like,
This
nah,
is
bro,
hard.
this sounds
Radio
like
says
this.
this is
sounds
hard.
like that.
And
And then people get stuck there.
Yeah.
No, this is the sound. That's the only sound.
There's some
people
people
are
that
making.
there's some people there's a you know what the nice thing is right now with hip hop?
Stormzy's refreshing. That's my point.
Stormzy's nice. But even in like the mainstream that people like just I don't know why people don't like the mainstream. Because okay, cool, you're already rich. There's a Boogie with the Hoodie. There's a Lil TJ. There's
It was pop.
there was Pop. The kid that did the song Ransom, Lil Tecca. These are all people that are of a specific genre of music.
Yeah.
Of a new genre of hip hop, yeah, bro. But everybody treats it like it's one song. But if you look back, when you go back to into our times, there was a Nickelback and a Creed sounding exactly the same,
Yeah.
exactly the same. Yeah, bro.
But I, for me, I'm like, there
There were
hasn't
bands like
been.
that. I still say today the Foo Fighters and the Red Hot Chili Peppers sound the same.
Can't stop.
No,
It's
they
the
don't.
Same, but the other ones were a little bit darker. But they
They
mainstream
do
stuff.
not.
They mainstream
Maybe
stuff
find
to
a
me.
different one. The
But
Foo
to me, I'm
Fighters,
saying to a person like me that is not that.
but they don't.
to you,
Red Hot Chili Peppers are jazz fucking artists, bro.
I mean,
I don't like-
all the rap sounds the same to your mom.
Exactly, because she doesn't care to listen.
Okay,
to
cool. But the thing is that, okay, cool. Foo Fighters all the way to.
Even the
was
Blink
this-
182 era, the Westlife era. There's always an
Yeah,
era.
but I'm saying right now it's like we have
now
a
we'll get
specific
the
era.
era.
For me, I'm like, it feels like
Shout
there's
out
a
Backstreet
specific
Boys.
era that's been going on for a long time.
And that's dope.
People, no, it is dope, but also for me, I'm like, it's getting boring. People, we need something new.
That's even
And
better.
Hence, Stormzy coming up and becoming like
But
so
Stormzy is
massive.
nothing new.
Yeah,
It's nothing new.
it's
just,
not new, but
it's
it's
just
new
new on the
towards the
train.
Western.
It's new on the train. It's like we've
Yes.
forgotten it now. We've
like
gone back
Stormzy,
to it.
like it's just the timing is perfect for him.
Yeah.
Because
His
like
timing is
this
blind.
could have been all the other British
This
rappers.
could have been gigs. I'm disappointed.
I must
but
imagine.
the timing was not
Can
perfect.
I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Okay, about three. What do you think the hip hop, well, the South African hip hop scene needs, like, is missing right now?
In my excuse, dropping 6 March, featuring Celestial Mike, Dand, and Loki.
I chew.
I chew.
I
You know,
chew.
featuring
Can I get permission from the publishers to play this song at the end of this podcast?
Of course you can.
Oh wow! Look
Yes.
at that. YouTube, don't sue me.
Ownership. This is what you do when you own your music.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell YouTube to listen. Yo,
La
listen to
letter.
the podcast.
We've got a letterhead. We'll send a letter.
We'll send a letterhead. Black House Talk. This is the end of the podcast. We've gone way over time. You can catch us on radiodr.co.za, Deeply Rooted DBN everywhere. DJ Wobbly, where can we find you?
Wobbly_RSA everywhere.
Teabag, where can we find you?
Facebook is one day left. Teabag and get it.
6 months.
You might have to spell all of it.
6 months. We're also dropping Prof's EP. What is it called, Prof?
The Healing.
The Healing.
Oh, we have the same drop date.
Yeah.
Same drop date.
What,
More
you dropping
music.
on the 6th?
Yeah.
I can't compete with you, bro.
Probably doesn't
no,
know,
it's
but
cool,
there's something
but-
dropping on the 13th as well.
Yo, Wobbly, can we work on a song together?
Sorry?
Can we work on one song together?
Nigga, well, you been coming to the studio, but you don't do that.
No, but I've been coming with the selfish agenda over finishing up the Healing.
The healing. Now the healing is done. He's
So
used
it's
that
like, now
enough.
it's like,
The
look,
healing is done.
don't look at me like that. Come on, bro.
As long as you're not strumming like Ed Sheeran music.
Oh, wow.
Nah, dude, you already know my strumming.
Yeah. I don't know. You got man got licks.
Beautiful bird. Also out on digital platforms.
Yeah,
Check
'cause
it
Black
out.
House
play
Talk.
like
Yes,
the
no,
top
wait. We
via-
got to do the rundown. Okay, sure. It's Wobbly. We got to do this rundown.
Yeah.
It's okay, cool. Get iTrue out there on all digital platforms. Teabag CC featuring Uskindi,
Issue.
Deandra,
Yeah.
Celestial Mike.
Yeah.
Available everywhere.
Everywhere.
And then on March 6th,
March
get
6th.
that DJ Wobbly,
Uh-huh.
featuring
And get the Healing as well.
featuring Loki, featuring Celestial Mike, produced by Audio Sims.
Yeah.
About fire
Little
music.
audio.
Fire music out there. Get that
Shout
Lungalo
out.
Manzi. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying. Get
Yeah.
that chemistry too. Yashna, Leon Dow. We're out there putting in this work. We're putting the Durban hip hop, the Durban urban music industry on our back.
Shout out.
It's our year.
It is 2020.
China.
Yeah. The Healing. RadioDR.co.
Catch Lyrical Command and Reverb Nation. Fellow passers out there doing them numbers.
Black House Talk. Thank you for listening.
Yo, what's your boy Rob? And you're listening to Radio DR. Easy.